Dear viewers, welcome to the Mentor of the Month interview for the month of June. It was one of our objectives at the beginning of the year to use the technology to achieve something new. This we did by introducing the Mentor of the Month concept from the BCICI Virtual Studio and defining a new pinnacle. But today we are taking another leap. We are enhancing the use of technology by bringing all the way from Canada to the studios in Bahrain a person who is known to redefine Pinnacle. To introduce him, we have a very special guest, Mr. Hassan Jarrar, the CEO of Bahrain Islamic Bank.
Hello everyone. Today I have the pleasure and privilege of introducing this month's Mentor of the Month. He is a genuine human being. He is a gentleman. He is the consummate professional, a fine human being, and I'd like to add an adjective that I personally have come across, which is credible. And as you all know, credibility is binary. You either have it or you don't. So you cannot be sort of credible or somehow credible or somehow not credible. So when I say credible, I'm speaking from first-hand experience on this gentleman's past behavior and habits. As in, he does what he says, he delivers on his promises, and in fact, oftentimes he over-delivers on his promises. This gentleman and I worked together while he was at Bahrain Islamic Bank before he left us, and I think he went to his new home in Canada. So it is my pleasure and privilege to introduce to you Mr. Vivek Kapoor.
Thank you, Mr. Jarrar, for that wonderful introduction. Today's mentor is somebody who is a friend, philosopher, and guide for many of the recent leaders of BCICI. Someone who has kept in touch with all the activities of BCICI despite being in Canada. It is my pleasure to welcome the young and dynamic past chairperson of BCICI, the master networker and ever resourceful CA Vivek Kapoor. Welcome to the show, CA Vivek.
Thank you, Ajay, and for having me on the show, and I congratulate you for this wonderful initiative which has been running on for the past 10 months. And this is really impressive, and thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you, Vivek, for that. Let's now start with a sneak peek of your personal journey about you and your family.
Well, thank you, Ajay, for that question. I was born in the city of Lucknow, which is the city of Nawabs. And then I was brought up in the city of Vadodara, which is in the state of Gujarat. I have one sister whose name is Sonia. She is an ex-banker turned digital marketer. And my brother-in-law is also a chartered accountant, and he's the finance controller for PayPal in India. My father's name is Mr. Rajiv Kapoor. He's electrical engineer and an MBA in international business. He retired as the general manager of a large listed company, and now he's a consultant to several corporates in India. My mother's name is Mrs. Rekha Kapoor. She is a master's in Indian history with a B.Ed qualification. My wife's name is Shanu, and she's a CFA charter holder, and she works with the Canadian Bank as a portfolio manager for ultra high net worth individuals. And we have two daughters, Ayana and Kimaya, who are the lifeline of our family. While growing up, Ajay, our family had a lot of stress on education like any other urban middle class family. And I was fortunate enough, along with my sister, to be educated in one of the best schools in the state of Gujarat. Along with being the best, it was also the most expensive, and my parents had to shell out their share of sacrifice to educate us. While growing up, I aspired to be a doctor, and in my grade 12, I took up biology, physics, and chemistry. And I was a part of the CBSE curriculum, and I scored 84%. Unfortunately, that year, the medical admissions closed at 87%. And as a result, I was unable to secure a medical seat. And then my parents, especially my mother, encouraged me to pursue chartered accountancy. It was a tough call because I did not have a commerce background, and chartered accountancy also had a very low passing rate. But my parents encouraged me, and my father supported the decision, and that's where my CA journey began. After clearing my CA inter exams, I joined the MBA program because I was scared of the passing rate of the course, which in those times used to be around 2 to 3%. During my MBA times, I met a girl who is my wife now, and she also encouraged me to study hard and clear the exams. And I put in a lot of hard work, and by the end of my MBA program, I was also able to clear the CA program, and that's how I became a chartered accountant. So that's a sneak peek, Ajay, in my personal life.
Thanks, Vivek. I think we have a very special message from your parents.
We as parents are thankful to God for giving us the strength and sense of direction to bring up this little boy to become dependable and reliable young man. He is proactive in his approach. He is an excellent leader and he believes in go-getter attitude. His strong attributes like adaptability, integrity, and smart work pushes him to go beyond expectations to accomplish what he is seeking for. He is a fine focused thinker with solution oriented approach both in personal and professional life, because of which we believe that he will move forward successfully in his life journey. Due to the above fine qualities, he became chairman of the chapter for 2016-2017. During his chairmanship, for the first time, Bahrain chapter received the Best Overseas Chapter Award, and we were fortunate enough to be there to witness most of the achievements, including unforgettable and evergreen trip to Russia.
Hello everyone. While growing up, Vivek was a very obedient, diligent, and caring child, and he shaped up his career very well, and we are blessed to have him as our son. We wish him all the best. May God bless him.
Maybe I think you can share some memories from your time in Bahrain, and maybe you can also take us to how life has been in Canada, both on a personal and professional front.
Thank you, Ajay, for that question. That's an interesting one because I can clearly compare the pros and cons. So I came to Bahrain in 2009 when I joined KPMG. I worked there for around 4.5 years and then got an opportunity to join Bahrain Islamic Bank. Both the experiences were very enriching and I learned a lot from them. When I joined Bahrain Islamic Bank, the then Chief Risk Officer of the bank, Dr. Mohammed Belgami, was instrumental in helping me move to the banking sector, and I learned a lot during his tenure. Also, his successor, Mr. Fahim Shafiqi, who is the current Chief Risk Officer, helped a lot for me to grow in the organization. I also learned a lot from the leadership style of Mr. Hassan Jarrar, the CEO, who was kind enough to introduce me today. And I used a couple of his leadership styles in running the chapter, which he doesn't know till date. That's a secret I'm revealing today. In end of 2018, I moved to Canada, and I was fortunate to be interacting with very kind people from the day one I landed in Canada. The past chairman of Toronto chapter of ICI, and there also the CA network helped me, Ajay. He was kind enough to host us for a week, and he did not allow us to stay in the hotel, and he hosted us for a week before we found a house in Canada for ourselves and then settled in. And he was instrumental in helping us to find that house as well.
Thank you, Vivek. Your friend CA Baljit has shared his thoughts about his association with you.
I know Vivek since 2015 when he was Vice Chairman of Bahrain chapter. Right from the start, he displayed the value of a charismatic leader. And from there, our professional relationship blossomed into personal friendship. I witnessed Vivek to go from Vice Chairman to its Chairman and become an individual who does not wait for the opportunity but rather goes out and grab it. He is the person who takes the initiative and combine it with critical thinking and get the job done. Vivek is not only a great professional but is also a great family man who cares deeply about his loved one. Vivek has unique qualities of drawing people towards him, and this quality allowed him to build up a great professional network, and due to this network he was able to secure a job in Canada within a couple of weeks of landing in Canada. I also witnessed Vivek's humble nature when he came to me to volunteer of the Toronto chapter. even after I informed him that a person of your caliber and character does not need to be volunteer, but rather lead. But he still insisted, and he want to volunteer because before he leads, he want to understand the needs of the both North American culture as well as the people he want to lead. Vivek, looking forward to see you as the leader you was born to be.
That was a very nice message from CA Baljit. Now, my next question, Vivek, is you are a very enterprising person, someone who loves to network, organize events, conduct technical sessions. You also had the very unique achievement of organizing the Russia trip, which I was also fortunate to be part of. So I just want you to comment on this and maybe some of the other hobbies that you are having, passions that you have.
Well, thank you, Ajay, for that question. So, there's a very popular saying that your network is your net worth. I will repeat that for the benefit of the viewers. Your network is your net worth. Although, honestly, I learned about this saying quite late in life, but I started practicing this quite early in life. And the reason is because since my university days, I automatically became to be known as a person who has an ability to get things done. And now I started to live by that reputation. And I understood that to get things done, you are supposed to know people. And to know people, I started to reach out in networking. And unknowingly, that practice unconsciously became a habit. And that habit helped me, repetition of that habit helped me improve upon it and improve my efficiency and efficacy at networking. And somehow that transpired and ballooned up into something which I never expected. And I used to develop a good network anywhere I went. And that has helped me in all walks of my life. And to be honest to you, I still try to strive by that reputation, and that's why I go out and connect, because I like to support and help people whichever way I can, and this is one of the important tools which I use to do that. In fact, to be honest, I was able to organize the Russia trip in 2017 only by way of my networking ability. And I'll use this platform, Ajay, to narrate this story, because I'm sure many people do not know about how it happened. So in June of 2017, I was invited by the then chairman of Dubai chapter and my good friend CA Pankaj Mundra to attend an event. So I went over there and I attended that event, and my return flight was in the midnight. So I had a couple of hours before I go to the airport. Pankaj had already organized a trip to Russia, and he had told me about this idea earlier, but I did not show interest. Now, coincidentally, that same day evening, there was a seminar by Air Arabia to educate the members of the family who were traveling on the Russia trip, and they were going a couple of days later. So he encouraged me to attend that. He said, you have still time to go to the airport, and it's in the same hotel. Why don't you sit down and just listen to it? So I did the same. I spent 2 hours before going to the airport in that meeting, and I kind of got interested by looking at the pictures and the overall tour. I came back to Bahrain after pondering for a few hours. The next day, I reached out to Uday, Sridhar, Ronak, and obviously the other team members, and I discussed this idea, and they were okay with it. But the challenge here was, now who will do it for us? Now I have a friend from my MBA days. His name is Manglam, who stays in St. Petersburg in Russia. So I immediately called him and I asked him if he could connect me to a reliable travel agent who could help me organize that trip. And he was very prompt in connecting me with Mr. Vishal Chavla, who's the agent who did it for us. And he said he's an Indian guy with 17 years, 18 years running an agency, travel agency in Russia. He might be able to help you. So then I reached out to Mr. Vishal, and then I requested him, this is what we want to do. And generally, stroke of luck, he does only B2B, but he said, I will do it for you as a B2C and as an exception. And then he sent us a quote. I also honestly got quotes from several other players. And before starting this initiative, I had given myself around 45 days with the idea that if I'm able to achieve a reasonable package for the members, and if there is an interest, we will organize the trip. Otherwise, we'll shun the idea. And by end of July, we were able to design a package which was 40% discounted as compared to other market players, for the sole reason that we had the benefit of being a bulk customer, and we had the channel of a B2B player who had very good rates in his hand. And rest is history. On 28th of September 2017, around 50 of us, including my family and your family, Ajay, were on the plane to Moscow. And I think the kind of hospitality we received and the treatment we received far exceeded the amount we paid, and it's a memorable trip for all of us. So I think overall that experience transpired from the basics of networking, if I may call it, and the trust I placed in people. Ajay, with regards to your question on technical sessions, so that also happened coincidentally. So because of my experience in business valuations, mergers and acquisitions, a lot of our members used to contact me and ask me, how can we do this valuation? What's the technique we can use? So I got these queries time and again. And then I thought that instead of, helping each and everyone out on an individual basis, so then I thought, why should I not develop a kind of a crash course where I can teach the basics and transfer my knowledge for the benefit of our fellow members. So I developed a 4-hour course in business valuations, and after developing the next challenge was, I need a platform to deliver it. And then I again used our CA network, and as you know, it's very strong. And the then chairman of Muscat chapter, Mubin Khan, my very good friend, invited me to Muscat for my first session ever in business valuation. For that session, I still remember it was January of 2017, I think 25th of January if I'm not wrong. And around 150 members had signed up. At 9 o'clock I started the session, and gradually we saw around more than 200 members joining the session. Fortunately, I received very good feedback from the members on that session, and due to that feedback and went into our CA network, and then I went to several countries to address the members and educate them and transfer my knowledge and my skills to them. And I think it was overall very well received. In terms of my hobbies, Ajay, I simply love traveling, networking, and horse riding, which are my key hobbies. So thank you.
Excellent. Vivek, I think the Russia trip is truly memorable. It's one of the milestone events I would really think of our chapter. One of the people who really enjoyed that famous Russia trip was our legendary past chairperson, CA Balasubramaniam, Balu sir. So he has sent in a message for you.
Our dynamic Vivek Kapoor, our chairman for 16-17, and what a brilliant guy. He has many firsts to his credit. I think he got the best chairman of the year for Bahrain chapter. He also got us the website, which I think we are continuing to use. The other thing that I could remember is his Sahayata program, where companies could post jobs, and I think several of our members got placements because of that. He also got us Mr. V.K. Singh, a sitting minister, to speak to the chapter. And how can we forget Russia? A brilliant trip that he organized for the chapter. I think 46 or 48 of us were there in that bus. Right from the moment we landed in Moscow, we were taken for a joyride for about 10 days. And the brilliant food he organized, the Indian cuisine that we never missed during our trip. That was great. And I understand that he has been currently nominated as the vice chairman for the Toronto chapter, and very soon to be the chairman of the Toronto chapter. I'm sure he will do brilliantly well. He is a brilliant networking guy, always cheerful, people person, and I think that is one of the reasons why he was able to transition smoothly from Bahrain to Canada. And his family is settled, he is well settled, and I wish him well.
So that was a wonderful message from Balu sir. That was nice. Before I go to the next question, I want to congratulate you for being elected as the vice chairperson of the Toronto chapter of ICI. I guess in the history of international chapters of ICI, you are going to be the only person who has led 2 chapters, overseas chapters of ICI. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
But I want to ask you a little bit more in detail about your journey in BCICI. You had a theme which was Pinnacle Redefined, and you did chart out a new path for the chapter. So I would like you to share, your BCICI journey with us.
Thank you for your wishes. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so my BCIC journey has been interesting, and I'll share that on this platform by way of this interview. So I told you, I came to Bahrain in 2009, and my first event with BCICA was Balu Sir's GCC conference, and everybody knows that was a different level where the chapter went to. And then I started to attend events regularly, like any other member would do. And I got interested in the chapter because of my basic nature of having the ability to network with different people, and that platform gave me a very good opportunity. My friend and my colleague in KPMG, Jaideep Rana, who was also a treasurer in one of the past committees, encouraged me to file the nomination for the elections which were being held in 2010 for the committee in 2010-11. So based on that encouragement, I filed my nomination and was waiting for the election. As you know, closer to the election date, a couple of members, senior members called me and said that you're too new, it's too early. But I was adamant and I wanted to contest the election. But closer to the election date, I was kind of forced to withdraw my nomination, and so I did that. And I have a very good or bad, you may call, but I have a trait that if you tell me to do, that if you tell me I cannot do something, then I'll definitely do it. And that's not because I want to prove the other person wrong, but because I want to test my capability, because to test my limits. And I like to take new challenges and keep on testing my limits. So by that incident, my willingness to enter the chapter into the committee became more strong. C.A. Balraj was kind enough to co-opt me in his committee in 2011 and 12, and that's how my journey as a committee member in BCICA started. After C.A. Balraj, I served with C.A. Murli under his term, and after spending 2 years in the committee, we need to take a mandatory break. So I did that, and after that break, C.A. Meenakshi Sundaram, who was the next chairman, offered me a role of secretary in his term, which I immediately grabbed. And under that term, under Meenakshi's guidance, I had the opportunity to learn a lot in terms of how the chapter is being operated, what are the do's and don'ts, and a lot of other things, including my connections with the sponsors. And I'm ever grateful to him for giving me that opportunity. And then came our dynamic chairman, C.A. Kapil Batra, under whose leadership I was the vice chairman. And I was fortunate enough to be the first chairperson because, as you know, C.A. Kapil Batra made the remarkable amendment to the constitution, and he was the chairman, but I was the chairperson. And that's how my journey is in BCICA. In terms of initiatives, Ajay, what we did is, first of all, we started with the website and mobile app. Because in our earlier terms, I had noticed that the website was crashing so many times and we did not have a mobile app. And with the advent of technology, we needed to get at par with other technologies. So I reached out to a vendor and we started to design the website and the mobile app. And this I started to do 6 months before I took over the chairman, because I had that idea that we will need to, implement a new website and mobile app. And we together as a team, we designed the website and mobile app, and we successfully implemented it on the first week when our new term took over. And this has been working effectively, I hope, till today. And you can vouch for that if it is or it is not. And then after implementing that website, a couple of other countries like Muscat chapter and London chapter, and I think 1 or 2 or more, and Toronto chapter obviously, and 1 or 2 more countries are considering using that website because it's a simple and comprehensive solution. So that was one of the first initiatives. Apart from that, for the first time, BCICA launched a white paper contest. This was in association with Grant Thornton Abdulal, and Jatin Karya, who's the partner in Grant Thornton, also my good friend, gave me this idea. And he also volunteered from behalf of Grant Thornton to award members on the best white paper. So we started this initiative, which ran for that full year, and members used to write a white paper on different topics, and then they were assessed by an expert panel from Grant Thornton and rewarded in our subsequent events. Also, one of the interesting initiatives which we launched was the discount scheme. So I had that idea because we have a very good network of our members, and all our members are placed in very good positions in different corporates and sectors within the country. So I thought, why not use this leverage for the benefit of everybody, and we decided to launch a discount scheme. We spoke. The first step, obviously, is our CA network, and one of the biggest and the first initiative or of discount was with the House of Uniforms, and again, my good friend Jatin Karia, also the partner with Grant Thornton, helped me to get that 15 or 20% discount, I remember correctly. And this was very well appreciated by the members, because that was the time when, all of us buy school uniforms. And literally the membership fees which they pay to the chapter was covered by way of discount, because that's a mandatory expense every family or almost every family has. The next initiative, Ajay, was, we automated the process of registration or the attendance when people come to our CP event. So earlier, you might remember, we had that manual signatures when people used to come to our attendance to our events. But then what we did is we spoke with a vendor and developed a system where, by way of scanning like you would do in a supermarket, and we issued new identity cards by way of replacing the old cards. And when members used to come, they simply used to scan their card, and their attendance was registered in the CP events. That project was successfully handled by our team member Nisha, who was a joint secretary at that time, and I would like to thank her for that successful implementation of this new project. This was also, Ajay, the first year, when we implemented a media desk, a dedicated one. And the reason for doing that was when I spoke to a couple of sponsors over the past 2 years, starting from Meenakshi's term to Kapilji's term, and I understood that they had a concern that when they pay money to the chapter, they sometimes don't feel that they are getting appropriate coverage. And sometimes we are losing that sponsorship support because of whatever reason. So I really felt the need to have dedicated coverage for our sponsors, and we contacted Salam Bahrain, and all the negotiations, etc., to handle this media desk was done by my good friend and the past chairperson, C. Mahesh Kumar Narayan. Although he was not part of the committee, very kind enough to, once the initiative was set up after the negotiations, to lead that initiative till the end of the year. And I would like to thank him for this, helping me out in my term for this initiative. And this initiative also served very well in our international conference, when after each session, the Salam Bahrain's media desk was sending out sound bites and press releases to the media in Bahrain. And that we received a very wide coverage, and that also catapulted our chapter's image to a new level, because as you say, we were more visible. We were doing very good quality work since last couple of years, and we were executing par excellence. All our past chairmen and mentors have done excellent job, but somehow I thought that we felt a lack to be more visible in the marketplace. So that's what our team did, and I think it went off very well. Another good initiative we launched was the Sahayata project, and Sahayata project, I hope it's still continuing, was a project, when a couple of our members lose jobs because of whatever reasons, then we get only a 30-day window to be in the country, and it's a very stressful time for them and their families. So what we did is we wanted to use that new mobile app and email the website to disseminate that information, and we tried to contain it only for those people who are in distress situation, because we used to circulate this message to around more than 600 of our members through mobile app, and around 1,000 in our email database. And fortunately, a couple of members were placed because of this initiative during that term, because we have 30 days, and on the first day, if I inform around 1,000 people that this member is available, this is his or her skill set, and would you please be kind enough to refer him or her to any position or in your company. So at least that, these are a couple of initiatives, Ajay, which we did, and I'm so fortunate to receive the support of all our members, a lot of past presidents, the then current president and I, vice president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, and so many council members. In terms of the year, Ajay, honestly, we started the year by an event on value-added tax, the VAT with Deloitte. That was the new thing being talked about to be coming in by 2018, I guess, or 2017. So that was our first year. Then we had our flagship international conference. It was a conference very well received. A couple of highlights which I would like to touch upon of that conference was we had the keynote speech by Dr. Anil Khandelwal, the former chairman of Bank of Baroda. We had a very powerful discussion on the Bahraini economy moderated by Mr. Jamal Fakhro, managing partner of KPMG. And we also had an interesting spiritual speech by Swami Sukhbodhanand, and which was very well received. A couple of other interesting highlights, I already spoke about that earlier, was the live media desk, which was done for the first time. And also, we aired the international conference through use of technology and through help of our Ajit and the Convex Studios by using YouTube and his technology so that people across the globe could see. And with our help of our institute and parent body, I tried to air it live in a couple of branches. And I think around more than 8 or 9,000 people were watching it live. So that was a very big achievement, I would believe, for that year. The next event we had after the international conference was management lessons from the battlefield. And I was helped by the then Indian ambassador, Mr. Alok Kumar, to get on board sitting minister, General V.K. Singh, who was the Minister of State for External Affairs and also the former Chief of Indian Army. And I think that has been one of the only occasion where a sitting minister has spoke on our chapter's platform. So that was a very well received event. I think more than 500 people attended, not only chartered accountants, but from other sectors, including our sponsors and a lot of family members. So that event was very well loved. Another interesting event which we did in our term was a spiritual speech by Shri Gaur Gopal Das, who's associated with ISKCON, and he spoke about a topic on the monk who bought a Ferrari. And this was in association with ISKCON Bahrain, and that was also very well received and very well attended. I think around 500 people also attended that event. Apart from that, in February 2017, we got home for the first time since inception the Best Overseas Chapter Award in Category 2. And I congratulate you also, Ajay, for repeating that feat, and getting the first prize again in Category 2. So congratulations to you and your team also, and the team of under Mahesh. So, a couple of interesting things I would like to share. When I was the vice chairman, I was looking at other chapters and they were winning these awards. And I was curious to know how and why do they win that. And then I got to know that there's a criteria against which we are assessed. And I started to focus on that criteria right since then. And I started to plan my initiatives for the term so that I could satisfy all the criteria and garner the maximum amount of points. And that's how we stayed focused, and my team members would vouch for it that as we were working through the year, my all activities and related stuff was directly linking back to that criteria to satisfy that so that we could try and garner the maximum points. And luck favored us, and due to our hard work of our team and the team under the leadership of CA Kapil Batra and the focus work from both these teams, led us to, for the first time, win the Best Overseas Chapter Award in Category 2. And another event which we did was an interesting one, and it was by the famous author and orator Shiv Khera, and he spoke on his famous book, You Can Win. And that event was also attended, very well attended and very well received. So we were fortunate enough to be conducting good amount of technical and management and non-technical events for the benefit of our members and their continuous professional development. We also did the family day a little bit differently in terms of we engaged people more in activities, and although it was a different step, but I think members received it very well because we had different set of activities planned throughout the day. During my term, all the past chairpersons, all the mentors, senior people within the country were really supportive, and it kind of looked like all the support was coming at the right time from wherever we needed to get that objective met or get that activity done. I also like to especially mention thank you to Balu sir for his support throughout the year in terms of getting connected with the sponsors, his network, especially with the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, in getting all the approvals done on time, especially for the international conference, and getting the required patronage. So I think Ajay, that sums up year in a nutshell, and all credit goes to our team, our members, our sponsors, and our past chairman.
Wow, that was a very good recollection of a really memorable term. I think some of the foundations that you built, are still alive today, and things that subsequent leaders like me have been able to leverage upon. So really, thank you for that wonderful term, Vivek. In fact, as a true testament of your networking skills, we have not one but 4 past ICI presidents who have come forward with some messages for you.
Vivek and me had the opportunity to meet for the first time about 8 years back when he had come to receive me at the Bahrain airport for the annual conference that the Bahrain chapter used to have every year. Never since then we struck a chord which has been going on since then, and it has been a very, very pleasant friendship between us. And today the friendship extends to the families basically. And I must say, in the very first instance, I found in Vivek a fellow who was very keen to work, who was passionate about the work, who was passionate about the social activities, and who could really contribute tremendously towards the profession. And not only that, I found in him a spark, and I was very sure that he is going to lead the profession in the days to come somewhere or the other. And that dream came true when he became the chairman of the Bahrain after a few years, Bahrain chapter, and then he has moved on to Canada, and there also he is trying to create a niche for himself, and it has been just wonderful meeting him there also. And I will also like to say one thing, Vivek, thanks a lot for many, many things, and particularly for whatever help, whatever assistance you rendered to Neha during her, you can say, the period when she went to Toronto. And you were the one who really helped her out in many, many ways. And thanks to Shanu also for that matter, and thanks to the 2 lovely daughters that you have. I can only say that you will always keep going, and you are now also doing CPA, and I'm sure that you are going to make big there also. And Canadian chapter, that's the Toronto chapter, is going to see you heading that chapter one day or the other. I have absolutely no doubt about it. Wishing you all the best.
I visited Bahrain in December 2016 to attend the international conference which he has conducted. He is having a lot of affection and is having a good host also. He came to the airport along with team and he received me very well and appraised the entire Bahrain chapter team issues and his international conference, how he is conducting. The topics which he has selected, more or less, more relevant, more apt and more informative to the delegates. At the same time, the speakers he has chosen also very nice people. Friends, one thing I observed in this international conference, he made among learning more creativity as far as cultural program concerned. Second, he has done a lot of social programs. Some companies he made a tie-up and made a lot of benefit to the members, families to purchase in the discount coupons type. And when I referred contribution to CA Benevolent Fund, he, his team and his members, he coordinated a good contribution also made for CA Members Benevolent Fund. And one thing I had to congratulate, this is the best overseas chapter award got Bahrain chapter first time. That time when the international conference, he started inaugurated a new website, a new mobile app, and also to help the members to upgrade their jobs or those who lost to get the job in Bahrain. Even those members in India and different chapters, wherever they want some support, used to extend very passionately. This type of helping nature and hard work made him to go further heights. So this all makes his human touch and his professional skills and helping nature. Definitely in the coming future he have further heights he will get, and I wish good luck for his future endeavors.
I met Vivek for the first time in 2016 at the annual conference of the Abu Dhabi chapter. Later, I had the good fortune to be there at the Bahrain annual conference in December 16 when I was the vice president. The year which Vivek was the chapter of the Bahrain, Bahrain chapter of the ICAI, fantastic work was done, and that was culminated in the Bahrain chapter getting the best overseas chapter award in that year. That just reflects the amount of work which was put in during Vivek's term. Amongst a few things which I remember of that particular year is one is the Sahayata project, which which was very dear to my heart, which Vivek launched. And thanks to that effort, almost 6 members were placed in the year in which Vivek was chairman. Another thing which I really appreciate Vivek about is the amount of efforts which Vivek put for raising funds for the CA Benevolent Fund, for which I was always appealing to all the foreign chapters, whichever branch, institute, any program I used to attend, I used to appeal for the CA Benevolent Fund, because through that fund, we help members back in India who are, somebody who die early, through their families, somebody's health is not good, and so on and so forth. And not only that, in the subsequent year also, when I became president, and at the international conference, I remember vividly that Vivek and his successor both came in and gave a huge, check for the CA Benevolent Fund. And I remember that was done at the auspicious hands of Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, who was the final speaker on day 2. Coming to Vivek at the personal level, a very, very outgoing person, I think expert in networking, if I can say so. And the fact is that though he's moved to Toronto, he's still in touch with not only the Bahrain chapter members, but I'm sure almost the whole of Middle East. So he remains in touch. He remains in touch with people back in India also. Whenever he comes to India, we make it a point to see his family is back in Baroda. So if he's transiting via Mumbai, we meet up. So wishing Vivek good luck, and may God bless him. Thank you.
I got so many memories about Vivek. One important thing which I like to talk about Vivek is he always led by the example of commitment, integrity and selflessness. Vivek is always there for the cause of the ICI. I can remember, my first meeting with Vivek in the year 2017, when for the first time I visited Bahrain. The kind of energy, enthusiasm, hospitality, the entire team of Bahrain extended to me is still, afresh in my mind. Subsequently, Vivek became the chairman of the Bahrain chapter, and I do remember that for the first time, Bahrain got the best award by the ICI. So there are so many things I can talk about Vivek. He was also instrumental in ICI signing the agreement with BIFF. Subsequently, Vivek moved to Canada, and when I went to Toronto, he ensured that in spite of he was not yet fully settled there, but he was there full day with me, ensuring all, easy life for me. So Vivek, you are a great person. I wish you a lot of luck to you. Thank you.
So next, you mentioned so prominently about the team that really supported you during your term.
Yeah.
So we will play some of the messages that we have received from your team members. But before that, would you like to say something about the team as a whole?
Oh yes, definitely, Ajay. Thank you for that opportunity. It's really important because we, in our term, actually, I really feel we lived the term team, which means together everyone achieves more. So I was really fortunate to have a team which worked like a very well-oiled engine, and due to that increased efficiencies, I think we could achieve more and practically redefine the pinnacle, if I may say so. So yeah, let's look at the messages.
I know him from our early KPMG days. Right from those times, he has been very energetic, helpful, and always eager to bring up new ideas. He is quite a deal maker as well. During our tenure in BCICI, he brought in many changes like the new BCICI app for mobile phones, job vacancy mailers, and platform for helping members who have lost their jobs. These are just a few examples of new initiatives. If I am not mistaken, he was the youngest member to head the Bahrain chapter as well. My best wishes to Vivek.
Yeah, thank you, Sumit, for those kind words. I've known Sumit since my early days in KPMG, and I've always known him to be positive, energetic, and always willing to help people. And Sumit also helped us a lot in our term, to connect us to the right people to raise sponsorships. So thank you, Sumit, for your support throughout.
CA Palani could not send in his video, but maybe you can say a few words about him as well.
Oh yeah, Palani was very instrumental, in getting the work done on time. So he was a very silent worker, not much demanding of any limelight, did not want any acknowledgement. But once you give him a job, it's deemed to be done and done to perfection. So I thank Palani for all the support again during our term.
Playing for a cricket team where there are two captains, Virat Kohli and Dhoni. But what if both of the characters are in one person? That is exactly what Vivek stands for. He was one leader whom I worked for, full of force, aggressiveness, calmness, everything packaged together. A wonderful leader who delegates to deliver. Otherwise, he will not delegate anything. It was a pleasure being part of his team and working with his team. Vivek, you are unique. Thank you for leading BCICI and making me part of that team. Good luck for your future.
Thank you, Raghu, for those kind words. So Raghu, as you know, has been very instrumental in the committee in getting the work done and in fixing things. So with Raghu, he was a great support. Anything is going wrong, you just call Raghu and tell him, and he'll set things straight and he'll get those fixed and get the job done. And he was really instrumental in organizing the family day and getting new ideas and initiatives. So I really thank Raghu for all the support in that term once again.
Year 16-17 was indeed a very memorable and a learning experience for me. Especially to me because that is my first year in BCICI XCOM, and thanks to Vivek who trusted in me and provided me that wonderful opportunity to serve the fraternity. I learned a lot from that term, and that learning has in fact helped me in my successive terms in the BCICI as well as at ICAP. Throughout the year we met multiple times, every month, once in a month, and many a times, especially during the international conference time. One thing very inspiring from Vivek is that he always comes prepared and he always has a plan to execute, and he explored the plan and the opportunities with the team, how best we could improve and how best we can deliver to the members. Another thing which I highly like about Vivek is that whenever we are at crossroads, Vivek don't hesitate to take a decision. And if he believes strongly that it is best for the interest of the members and best for the chapter, he evaluates with the team, and he takes the team into confidence and he takes the decision. It has been a wonderful year, and if I wanted to make a one statement for Vivek, then I would say that a great team leader with absolute vision and focus towards the work goals, and a best friend to many people like me. 16-17 could be considered as a benchmark. That what I would say. It has indeed redefined the pinnacle of the BCICI. If you see the growth story of the BCICI, it is certainly a milestone, and I would say without hesitant the credit goes to the leadership of CA Vivek.
Well, thank you, Venkat, for those kind words. I've known Venkat Ajay since my time in KPMG, and from day one, Venkat was very clear that he will join the committee when I become the chairman. And his wish turned true when I was elected as the chairperson in 2016 elections. And he was really supportive in getting multiple things, generating new ideas, initiatives. In our term, he was particularly instrumental in getting all the mementos done for all the events to the perfection. Obviously, apart from handling all the speakers and other event-related activities, his main contribution was in the mementos and new initiatives. So I thank Venkat once again and wish him all the success, and I hope to see him as the chairperson of the BCICI someday. Thank you.
Well, we all know Vivek, and we all know what a great person he is. But apart from just being the mentor of the month for the chapter, he's been a mentor to me personally for all these years. I mean, since the day I met him back in 2014. apart from all the counseling, all the mentoring he has done for me in my personal life and my professional life, I think one of the greatest gifts that he's given to me is he has introduced me to my best friends, the closest people I have in my life today in Bahrain. He has been the one who has, been the channel through which I've met them. Vivek, of course, chose to move to greener pastures, literally, and he moved to Canada. But we all, individually, as a family and as friends, we all really miss him. We're really happy for him, for his wife and both kids. I'm sure wherever he is doing wonders. But the one thing that is very unique about Vivek, and I think we all will vouch for it, is wherever he is always there to help you, to support you, to be a part of your life, and to make sure that, he does whatever he can to make your life much better. He's a go-getter. And I, my family, everyone wish him all the best.
Well, thank you again, Mayank, for those kind words. I've known Mayank since his early days in Bahrain, and our connection happened when I happened to pick him up for a football tournament of the BCICI. So again, the CA Connect helped me to get connected to Mayank. Ever since I've known Mayank, he's a happy-go-lucky person, knows how to enjoy life, and very sincere on delivering on commitments, whether professional or otherwise. Mayank is also a devoted family man, and he's also detailed, oriented, and perfect in delivering the job which he's allocated to. So Mayank, I thank you for your support during the term.
Vivek means discerning with wisdom. And our term chairperson Vivek, with his Vivek, had the leadership quality to translate his vision into reality.
During Vivek's tenure, we 2 women ExCom members to hold the positions for the first time in BCICI, the Joint Secretary
and Joint Treasurer. And since then, there is no looking back for us.
As per the theme of his term, Redefining Pinnacle, Vivek originated many new initiatives during his tenure, which scaled the chapter to new heights.
To name a few, digitalization of the chapter activities like development of BCICI website, development of BCICI mobile app, and various groups on WhatsApp.
These initiatives not only help the executive committee to communicate with the members, but also increase the visibility of the Bahrain chapter locally as well as internationally.
Another excellent initiative was helping our distressed BCICI members in Bahrain, that is the job loss situation.
And being the money man, there was nothing to worry for his initiatives, as he always had enough support for all the chapter activities.
All the efforts during his term cannot be summarized, but the true testimonial is the chapter winning the Best Overseas Chapter Award for the first time ever.
A go-getter,
a dynamic leader,
a true professional
with far-sighted thinking
and strong delivery skills.
Vivek is indeed a leader who always knows the way,
goes the way
and shows the way,
and still
a very dear friend.
To conclude in Vivek's own words,
बस करना है तो करना है.
Wow, that was phenomenal. Thank you, Sharmila and Nisha, for that wonderful message. And Ajay, as you know, Sharmila and Nisha were the women force of our term. And the Joint Secretary and Joint Treasurer have now posted a joint remark or message for me. So that's really phenomenal. So I'll start with Sharmila, and to comment upon Sharmila, as her name suggests, it means comfort, joy and protection. And going by her name and her traits, Sharmila was the person, if I might call it in inverted quotes, the person who designed all the materials for our international conference, including the brochure, the invitation cards, and all the other major drafting for the international conference. I still remember her dedication to our events, and I still quote that to many people I meet, including my new committee in the Toronto chapter, that I still remember she used to put her son to sleep at around 9:30 or 10 p.m. and then used to start working on our international conference materials and other activities. And she used to work till 2 or 3 a.m. in the night. And on several occasions, we used to have discussions at around 2 or 3 a.m. in the night to iron out some things or be ready for the next day. And that run up to the international conference was a phenomenal experience and never to be forgotten. And I thank Sharmila for all the hard work she put in to deliver success in her term. Thank you, Sharmila, once again. Now coming to Nisha. The meaning of Nisha is right, and so she has been. Nisha was a very wonderful addition to our team. She is very creative, as you can see from this video message which was played now, and from all her initiatives, whether it being wishing a birthday to any person, from that to creating something new. So she always has new ideas. And Nisha has a great sense of aesthetics, and she was the gifting in charge for the chapter during this term. And lot of people, including children, family members, and the members, enjoyed and liked her sense of creativity when it came to gifting, whether it be for family day, for our different events, or for our raffle draws. In our term, as I mentioned earlier, we had a very big mammoth project to handle, and that was the issuing of new identity cards to our members so that they could use it to avail the discount schemes. And Nisha was the person in charge of that, and she handled it to perfection. So thank you, Nisha, for all the hard work and your support in delivering success again to the term. So long live women power. Thank you so much.
If you ask me to comment in one sentence, I would say Vivek should have been at least 10 years older than what he is now, considering the amount of knowledge and wisdom that he proudly possesses. He is the youngest ever CA I have met in my 35-year career, who has got such a deep knowledge in any subject, who has got contact all over the world, who can get things done just by picking up his phone. He always comes out with innovative ideas, doing something different from others, something that people wouldn't dare to do. He thinks ahead of others, and no wonder he is an achiever. His contribution to the BCSCI and the entire CA fraternity, even in overseas chapters, has been quite immense. Vivek, I wish you all success in your future endeavors.
Well, thank you, Sridhar, for those kind words. Honestly, Ajay, before Sridhar came to the committee, I only heard about the Sridhar as the big guy in the community, CEO of a large listed company. And I never mustered the courage to approach Sridhar and talk to him for whatever reason unknown to me. It's only when he joined the committee at insistence of Uday and I started to interact with him, I found him to be extremely humble and a person without ego. In fact, one of the most humble person I have met till date. He was so easy to deal with that we ended up planning a personal trip to Georgia with our families. And when I was on the trip, I did not realize that I am with a person who is approximately 20 years apart from me in age. And we gelled quite well during those 8 or 10 days of our trip. And since then, we developed a very good friendship, even at a personal level. And Sridhar has been a key contributor to all our initiatives in our term and has been the go-getter guy with a huge network to get things done, to support us. So I thank Sridhar for all his contributions. And now, as of all of us know, Sridhar is an artist since childhood. A lot of us have been fortunate to receive his portraits drawn by him as birthday gift or anniversary gifts or whatever that be. And now he's launched his website. So I wish him all the best and all the success as a commercial artist. Thank you once again, Sridhar.
Good evening, friends. When it comes to Vivek, the words like dynamism, visionary, passionate, these are all just jargons. Because Vivek achieves first and then he plans how to achieve it. This is his hallmark. Having known him for a long time, I always believed that he would lead the chapter to a completely new era. Be it the website or the app which we are using today, or the best overseas chapter award won by Bahrain for the first time. He not only maintained direct contact with the members, but also with industry stalwarts of Bahrain and India. The bridges which he has built continue to remain strong even today. This has really provided a path-breaking leadership for the chapter and helped to redefine brand CA in Bahrain. Vivek, you have really redefined the pinnacle. And the chapter will always be in awe of you. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Ronak, for those kind words. The meaning of Ronak is brightness, elegance, and he stands by his name. Ronak spreads elegance wherever he goes. He is a very great leader, a great orator, and a leader par excellence. But Ronak does not like limelight. The theme for our year, redefining the pinnacle. The theme for our international conference, challenges create opportunities. And all the other initiatives where thought was involved came from Ronak. He is the think tank, or he was the think tank for our term. Ronak was one of the key persons who got glory to our term. The customized leather pouches which all the members received during the international conference was an idea conceived by me, but designed and executed by Ronak. So I thank Ronak for all his contributions for making our term a success, and I wish him all the best.
I know Vivek for a couple of years, but we became very close in 2016-17 when I became vice chairperson of his term. During his term, our chapter activities took off to a different level. I really like his meticulous planning, the execution, the confidence, the aggressiveness, and the approach to any task was extraordinary. He is a firm believer in the delegation. He has given a lot to our chapter, and during his term, our chapter was selected as the best overseas chapter. During his term, I was like a trainee. We used to talk almost every day, how to approach new sponsors and how to conduct a variety of programs for the members. He was always thinking about chapter activities. And this particular trend continued during my term as the chairperson of the chapter. During my term, he was instrumental in conducting the trip to Russia twice. In fact, this particular trip still remembered by many till date. He was also instrumental in negotiating and coordinating to get a wonderful written gift for the delegates during the international conference. He was also instrumental in signing the MOU between ICAI and BIBF Bahrain. One good thing about Vivek is that he is there always to help, whether it is for the chapter activities or otherwise also. We share wonderful moments together. We travel together to Russia and other GCC countries also. I would like to thank Vivek for being there as a mentor and a wonderful friend.
Well, thank you, Uday, for those kind words. The meaning of Uday is rise. And going by his name, he helped us rise in our term. His support extended to me in all the initiatives. But one thing I would like to mention that Uday was really supportive in everything we did. But he was really more than that, he was an important critic. So whenever I used to sound off an idea, he was very instrumental in viewing that idea from a different lens, providing criticism to that idea, so that we could iron out all the deficiencies, if any, in that initiative or idea before we take it to the members. And that really helped us to give a different view, a different lens to our initiatives. And that was one of the key reasons we could modify our initiatives and present them to the members in the best possible manner. He's also a key contributor in developing the website and mobile app in terms of designing its features along with Sridhar and Ronak. And we used to spend so many mornings in Ronak's house in those days, designing the website and mobile app. And during that experience of 2-3 years, as myself as chairman, then Uday as chairman, and then Sridhar as chairman, we three developed a very special bond, a very special friendship, although they are quite a number of years apart in terms of age. But then that connect is really special. So I'd like to thank Uday and Sridhar especially for considering me to be eligible to become their friends, because they are much serious in the profession than me. And thank you Uday once again for your contributions. I really appreciate that.
So that was a wonderful interaction, I think, about your team and your views about them. Now, before we conclude the interview, I would like to ask you for some final words of advice for the young and upcoming members in the chapter as well as in the profession.
I'm not sure whether I'm in a position to advise, but what I can say is that life is a marathon. So don't run it like a 100-meter sprint. And one of the most important traits which I can pass it on is network. And in networking, always remember, connect before you communicate. So I really thank you, Ajay, for giving me the opportunity to be on this wonderful show. And thank you and congratulations to you once again.
Thank you, Vivek. What a wonderful message to close the interview with. So thank you to all the viewers who have tuned in for this interview. I hope you really had a good insight about Vivek Kapoor, the chairperson, Vivek Kapoor, the person, and the great networker that he is. So thank you, Vivek, again for the show, and we will now sign off from the BCICI virtual studio.